Good morning and welcome to the T-Bird Spotlight. Today we welcome Alicia Vakasiuola from the women's golf team. She has a 4.0 GPA and is a business communications major. So, Alicia, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Alicia. I'm 19 and I just finished my freshman year at MCC and I play on the women's golf team.
Okay, Alicia, so where are you from? Obviously, your last name is Vakasiuola. That's interesting.
Yes.
Where does it descend from?
So I'm originally from Tonga, but I was born in New Zealand, so I'm Polynesian descent.
That that's that's very interesting. So what part of your culture do you like the best?
I would say I love our hospitality. We're known for the friendly island, so we love people. We love, you know, gathering around with everyone. Just it's a really good atmosphere. So that would have to be my favorite part of my culture.
Do you bring that culture to the women's golf team?
I would say I do. I would hope so, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good leadership, social
Yeah.
leadership. That's awesome. So you're on the golf team. So what's the best you've ever shot? Do you gotta have you had a hole in one yet?
I have had a hole in one. I've had three, so yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. Three?
Yeah.
So like how old were you when you got your first one?
I got my first hole in one I started playing actually, so it was probably around 12. It was at my home course, yeah. And I didn't even see it go in. We just saw the ball disappear and then we walk up and then the ball's in the hole. We're like, oh my gosh, I got a hole in one.
Where's your home course at?
The Links Golf Course at Queen Creek, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So Alicia, why did you choose MCC?
Um, well, I heard that Coach John was a really good coach and he had a good women's golf team program going on. So, there were a lot of personal reasons to why I chose MCC, but I heard that they had a golf program and that was my biggest interest becoming an MCC was to play on a golf team so I could eventually transfer to a Division 1 school. But yeah,
That's it. Coach John's been around probably as long as I've been around, and he's
yeah,
always chasing championships.
yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about him, so I was really excited.
So after this season, are they true? You don't have to answer
No, they were true. I can confirm they were true.
that. Okay, good. How do you manage your time between sports and academics? Obviously, you have a 4.0 GPA, so you're doing something right. What little strategy
Yeah.
can you share with us?
It's very hard. It takes a lot of work, but I try to separate the time in my day for golf and school. So I try to get in all my schoolwork and attend all my classes in the morning. So I would have practice time in the afternoons. And I like to work ahead of time and get my schoolwork done like a week before, so I don't have to worry about procrastinating. And I like to focus on my golf more. So it takes a lot more effort, but that's how I try to manage it.
That a week before?
Yeah,
So you're
I
a week
try to,
ahead.
yes. Yes, I try to, yes.
So in the beginning of the semester, you're like, you gotta like work 2 weeks ahead to get that first
Yeah,
week under the, yeah?
yeah, yeah.
What time does your day start?
I try to wake up around like 8, but I like sleeping in a lot. So lately I've been waking up a lot later than I should have.
How was your transition academically uh, to school online?
Um, it was a little weird. It wasn't as bad as I thought. It's just a lot of getting used to. I like being in person because I like communicating with the teacher a lot, especially when I don't understand subjects. So just, it was a lot of emails, a lot of video calls, but other than that, it wasn't bad. But yeah, I would say it was a lot more work than I would have to do in person.
Okay, that was just curious. So now we obviously you excel in the classroom, you excel in the golf. What do you like to do? Do you have spare time?
Um, I have very minimal spare time, but when I do, I like to draw and sew a lot. And I also like watching a lot of YouTube videos and just random cooking shows.
Do you learn anything? Do you cook anything from watching those cooking shows?
I do not like cooking, but I love watching people cook and I love eating, so
So you said you like to sew. What are you
yeah.
sewing these days?
Um, just anything. Most of the time I've been sewing like golf tops. Some of the girls have noticed that I would sew like a little golf dress or a shirt that I would wear to practice. So
Oh,
just a lot,
really?
yeah,
So you're in this, you like fashion, huh?
I do, yeah.
How'd you get into fashion?
Um, I think I've always just been interested in clothes when I was really young. I just love the concept of fashion. I love how it's a way you can express yourself without even saying anything. So I just love that part of it, yeah.
That a way to express yourself without even saying anything.
Yeah.
That's good. So what are you majoring in at MCC?
I'm majoring in business management and communications.
So are you going to tie your fashion into this business management degree somehow?
I would like to. That's the goal, yes. Yeah.
What other, so besides your golf attire that you sew, is there anything else you like to be creative with in the fashion industry?
Yeah, I mean, I like to like custom make my jeans sometimes or like t-shirts, just like draw art on them. But yeah, just little things like that, make like little shirts or if I don't have like a top that will match a bottom I would want to wear, I would quickly sew something up.
Like how fast does it take you to sew?
It depends. Tops, it doesn't take too long, maybe around like 10 to 15 minutes. Not too bad.
You just randomly have material at the house?
Yeah, or I just find like old shirts and try to rework them.
Oh, that's cool. What about any accessories, any shoes, any do you do anything with shoes?
Yes, I love my shoes a lot. Yes, I do paint on my shoes. Um, I bought these Converses and I didn't like the color. So I was like, well, I might as well just paint them to something I would like. So, yeah.
Is there a special kind of paint you have to use, or is it just normal
I would just
brown
use
paint?
fabric paint and then
Yeah.
you would have to have the coat you would spray over so it keeps the paint intact. Yeah.
So what's your style like of your art? Is it like colorful or is it you draw
Um,
people or what do you do?
I like drawing people a lot. I mean, I have a drawing back here. This
Yeah,
is supposed to be me.
that's good. That's awesome.
But yeah, I like drawing a lot of realistic things like people or sceneries that I see. I'm not very good with imagination, so I'm a very visual person. So I like looking at something and then creating my art from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, good job, Alicia.
Thank you.
What um what are you looking forward to most in the off season? So can you recap your golf season that just ended? Can you recap your season that you just had and then perhaps tell the listeners what you're looking for in the off season? Looking forward to in the
Yeah.
off season.
Yeah, so my season I had at MCC, I would say was a pretty good season. I had a lot of goals going in. To my first season as a freshman. I told myself I wanted to place top five in nationals and possibly win. I wanted to win all my matches during the season, which I did do. So
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed being out there with my teammates, traveling to our competitions. I managed to have a scoring average of, I believe, 72. So around even par. So yeah, I would say it was a good season, yeah.
Yeah, you're making a lot of people jealous right now. 72, I might do that on 9. So how did you do at nationals?
I placed fifth at nationals,
You
yes.
did. So you hit
Yeah,
your goal.
I did hit my goal, yes. So unfortunately not first, but it's always something I'm working towards next year. So it was a really good experience. I had a lot of fun and I learned a lot of things. So
Yeah, so going into the next season, what do you think you got to improve on to possibly hunt that national championship down?
yeah, I would say no, I learned a lot while I was in Florida in my nationals is a lot of experience. No, as being a like a West Coast golfer, it's a lot different than East Coast conditions and I just learned there's shots that you would play a lot differently there than here. So just a lot of experience things working on parts of my games that I didn't concentrate as much as I was over here. But I would say everything I had was solid. It was just working on those shots that I wasn't really focusing on before. So
So can you explain that a little bit more? So you said West Coast golfer versus the East Coast conditions. Are you meaning weather? Or
Yes.
are you meaning geography? The way
Yeah,
the courses
weather,
are?
geography, everything. So the golf here, everything is dry. We have desert. So the ball rolls out more. So everything goes further. And when you hit the ball, it doesn't really stay, it doesn't really stick. Over on the East Coast, everything doesn't go as far because the air is a lot more humid.
Yeah.
Everything's a lot more condensed in the air. So I'm not hitting as far over there. And the greens are a bit different. The grass is the same, but it varies with the temperature and everything. Um, a lot more green. There's absolutely no desert over there. It's
Yeah.
just so pretty. But yeah, the grass is rougher, things thicker. I mean, it's harder to walk because the air is so dense. But yeah, it's a lot different from here. No cactuses.
So are you going to be able to, like, maybe this summer or whatever, take a trip somewhere to golf, get some experience in that type of conditions? Or are
I
you
would
just
hope
gonna,
so, yeah. That's the goal, yes. And if not, I would at least have that knowledge and,
yeah,
try to work that into my practices somehow. Yeah.
good. That's good reflection. Good job, Alicia.
Thank you.
So what are the three reasons you like being a part of a sports team?
Well, I love the collaboration and the fellowship I obtain among like your teammates and my teammates. I feel like you build a lot of special bonds and relationships that will last forever because I know it did for me. I love the competition, not only among other teams, but within our team ourselves. We're always pushing each other to become better players, which in the end pushes us to be a better team.
Yeah.
And I like representing and being part of something bigger than just myself. When you're part of a team, it's an experience that I would want everyone to try at least once in their lifetime. I mean, you learn so many skills. I feel like it just builds better character. Yeah.
You're special, Alicia. You can
Thank you.
tell. Listeners, you guys can tell why she's a 4.0 student athlete, fifth in the nation as a freshman. Yeah, you've got some special drive
Thank you.
inside you that us coaches can't teach. So keep going.
Thank you.
Who's your favorite personality or you like to follow or watch?
Um, I would have to say, I mean, in the golfing world, my
Yes.
favorite of all time has to be Tiger Woods. I mean, that man has been through a lot. And although he's had his downfalls, I mean, I feel like he is such an inspiring figure, not only in the game of golf, but his representation in the sports community. I mean, I've always admired his strong mindset and willpower. You can tell he loved the game, and I mean, I think it's questionable if we'll ever see another person like him play the game of golf. So I just love watching him from when his peak of his games, even now, seeing him still like, strive to be just as good as he was.
Right.
So
I
it's really
totally agree.
motivating. Yeah.
I like to, it's so hard to win and then to continue to win and win at a high level. That's the type of people I like to watch as well.
Yeah.
What is your favorite sports quote?
Um, my favorite sports quote is by Kobe Bryant. Um, Once you know what failure feels like, determination chases success. I like that quote a lot. Yeah.
That quote speaks for itself.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, so I can see you out on the golf course hours every day this summer, huh?
Yep.
Or probably already since
Yep.
season's over. What are your plans after MCC or what are your goals?
My goal after MCC is to attend a D1 college on a golf scholarship. I preferably want to stay somewhere warm where I can play golf all season. But yeah, I want to go to a good academic school that has a good, strong business program that I can attend and a really good golf team.
So,
Yeah.
Alicia, do you have any dream schools out there?
I do have a dream school. My dream school would be UCLA or USC.
Okay.
So yeah, those are my big dream schools.
So, like, what's the scores? What kind of average do you have to be as a golfer to compete
Um,
at that level?
the average is about the same, around even or maybe one under par. So I know I'm not far in that aspect. So yeah.
That's great. What's the best round you've ever shot?
Best round of shot was 7 under over at my home course Las Colinas. Yeah. I was making all my putts. It was a great day.
Oh man. So,
Yeah.
Alicia, who got you into golf?
I actually saw it on TV. I was at my dad's friend's house, and I believe I was watching one of the PGA championships, and I saw like I think it was Justin Rose, and he was putting, and I was like, "Hey, what is that?" And then my dad's friend like, "That's golf." I was like, "Dad, I want to try that." So that's how I got into the game.
How old were you?
I think I was around 12, 11. Yeah.
Around 11 or 12, and then you hit it with your first hole in one?
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
I think you're meant to be a golfer.
I think so too. I would hope so.
Well, you got it. Through this conversation, I can tell that you've got the character, the drive, the maturity to compete at that high level.
Thank
Success
you.
is just this, you can just, sky's the limit. You go for it.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you, Alicia, for being a guest on our T-Bird Spotlight today and always continue to work hard.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.